Namaste, everyone, and welcome to the Friday Anchor the Light meditation. So, just finished with the Australian UPW, and it was fantastic. There are 8,000 screens, and usually each of them have a couple of people, so easily 10,000 people. And it was amazing with Sage Robbins chanting Omani Padme Hum, just basically blew the roof off. And it was intense meditation. I would highly recommend next time it's available that you join UPW. It's amazing. A lot of lives transformed. So just give you an update. Anyway, for today, today's full moon, so second session tonight at 9 p.m. East Coast time will be the full moon meditation. I hope you can join me, bring your friends and loved ones. And the whole idea here is during the full moon, there's so much energy. Everything gets magnified. And that's why we want to take advantage of that energy and use that to flush stuff out of our system, as well as amplify the good qualities that we have, right? So this morning, it's actually the full moon energy is like whenever the peak is, it's 48 hours before, 48 hours after, the energy is pretty intense. So you're swimming in it. All right, so before we start, let's ask for blessing, shall we? To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Choa Kok Sui Mahagu Jumeling, we thank you for the devotion. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. All right, so here you go. Another Chinese proverb. Yep. And let me just read it. I want to make sure I get it right because the words are pretty powerful. A man, of course, you realize when they say man, ancient China, they always think of men, right? But it means humanity. A man should choose a friend who's better than himself. There are plenty of acquaintances in the world, but very few real friends. So in other words, a person should choose a friend who's better than him or her. And a lot of times we don't think about it. We always have this insecurity within us. Oh, he or she is smarter, he or she is richer, he or she is more popular, whatever. You don't realize if you choose the right people, what do? If they're around you, you're around them, they lift you up. They lift you up. And one thing I love about it is, I think it was Oprah Winfrey who said that. Only choose people around you that will uplift you. I'm paraphrasing, okay? And of course, you already know this. You hear this all the time. You tell your children this. You tell me who your friends are, I tell you who you are. And of course, with Tony Robbins says, proximity is power. It's all interconnected. Truth is universal. So you think about it. Do you want people around you to uplift you? Or do you want people around you to drag you down? It's common sense, right? So I was meditating on that Chinese proverb. I go, if you think about it, if you have people around you that are better than you are, what do? You stretch yourself. You don't get comfortable. I know somebody's saying, yeah, but it stresses me out. It's a good kind of stress. Because in that short amount of time, you become a better person. Think about it. Now, if you're around people who are, let's just see, this is not as good as you are, what happens? Your standard becomes low. And when your standard is low, you just kind of cruise. Yeah, it's all right, Things are not that great, but it's okay. At least I'm better than this guy, or this guy, or this guy. So, that's a life of mediocrity. Now, I know some of you saying, yeah, but I don't think I want the stress. It's not as much as the stress, but trying to be better. Try to be more loving, more intelligent, more prosperous, more spiritual, more this, more that, more this, more that. And if you're around people that are up there, what happens? Part of you say, I want to be that way. I want to be this. I want to be that. The joke, when I grow up, I want to be like him. That saying, it might be a joke, but when you say, I grow up, that means not because you're a kid. It's because growing up involves learning, stretching, and becoming. I'm not the kind of teacher who always says, yeah, just be comfortable and cruise. Wrong teacher. Go find somebody else. I always believe spiritual seekers are achievers. As my teacher, Grandmaster Chu, used to say, What's the use of having big chakras? What's the use of having big aura? You can parade it around. Hey, look at my aura. My chakras is big. Right? So having big aura and big chakras has to manifest at some level of success. If you claim to be such a big heart chakra, okay, I'm a loving person, I'm big heart chakra, great. How many people have you served lately? How many people have you helped? You know, again, you cannot parade around with a big old plaque on your chest. I have big heart chakra. It shows as your ability to serve others, to be kind, to be loving. Oh, I got big basic chakra. Well, if you're dead broke, doesn't mean anything. Oh, I got big crown chakra. I'm always, connected to source. Great. When was the last time you spiritualized someone? When was the last time you helped someone who was suffering? Painful questions, aren't they? However, if you're around people who are better than you in certain categories, and very seldom will you find one person of all the qualities, that's why you have to surround yourself with the right type of people. What happens? Oh, this person is very financially successful. How does this person think? How does this person handle obstacles? Okay, I want to do it like that person. Oh, spirituality. This person here, right here, I noticed that she has more inner peace. Very loving, very caring. Okay, I should emulate that. So as we choose people around us that are quote-unquote better than we are in certain categories, we're forced to be better. I'm forced to be better. You say, oh yeah, you keep pushing. Absolutely. You want to stay with me? I'm going to keep pushing you. Because you know why? The potential is within you. Just like in my case, my teacher kept pushing because I was a lazy ass. I procrastinated. So he pushed. In my case, I didn't want to disappoint my teacher. So I said, okay, I'll do it. He said, okay, open up this area. Yes, master. Even though I have no clue I'm going to do it, he said, do it. I go, okay, do it. I find a way because I don't want to disappoint him. When the whole project was done, I go, wow, I would never have done that myself. I'd have doubted my ability. In fact, I've shared this with a lot of you. How did we start pranic healing in the United States? I was in the car with him. He was driving. This is 1988. And I just took pranic healing, arhatic yoga, all of it in that compressed time. And then me and my big mouth is, Master, I think the United States, the people are ready. They could benefit from pranic healing. You know what he told me? Okay, go teach. That's it. Go teach. I said, yes, Master. I remember coming to the United States, never spoke in public, had no clue on how to market this thing. Everybody around me is a Reiki master, Qigong master, every master in the world, and I have no clue what the heck I'm doing. I remember the first time we did marketing. The way we did is I opened up these magazines, trying to find out anywhere there's a name, address, okay? Type it to a computer. And then I came up with an invitation letter to come to a class. It took me 4 darn days to write 3 paragraphs. What is pranic healing? Come to a class, you'll learn this. 4 darn days. And then I had no idea how to mail merge. Guess how we did, my wife and I. The way we did is we would literally print out the paper, the letter, and then we use a copier, type out the names, print it, and they just go like this and put it in the copier and run it. Yeah. I was too dumb to know. I didn't know anything. I just keep going. Out of 300 something names, 2 people responded. Out of those 200, only 1 panned out. It was a church, invited us to teach a class. I remember the first class we taught, 25, 27 people. And here's the best part. Class starts at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, somewhere there. At about 3:30 in the morning, a few hours before class, a realization hit me. What the heck am I going to teach them? At that time, there was no teacher's manual. There's no syntax of what needs to be. I had no darn clue what the heck I'm going. So my wife and I sat down, look at her book, look at her notes, look at my notes. Okay, I think Master Cho taught us the first thing is do this. We literally made up the whole lesson plan in less than 2 hours. I walk into class at 8:30 or so. It's like, Okay, I think I kind of know what I'm doing. They loved it. That tells you it's not me. I had no clue what the heck I was doing. But you know what? The teacher said, do it. I said, okay. And the rest is history. Was it uncomfortable? Yeah. Scared the daylights out of me. I'm going to make a fool out of myself in front of all these people. But it's stretched. Think about it. Whenever you're comfortable, you're moving backwards. Write it down. I know some of you don't like to hear that, so sayonara. Bye. Leave. I only want achievers. Not achiever in the sense that, okay, you have to be the best in the universe. In other words, you're constantly knowing, I can be better. I can be better. That's the life. That's the psychology of an achiever. Always something better. Or, being in Tony Robbins' presence, what's that? Constant and never-ending improvement. There's always ways to make things better. The day you are comfortable is the day you realize you're sliding backwards. There's always a way to make your meditations deeper. There's always to make your relationships more fulfilling. There's a way to be more prosperous. There's a way to always be more healthy. Now, there's this book. I've shared this with The Spiritual Essence of Man and the Chakras and the Verity Tree of Life. It's on the Tree of Life. Remember the 11th Sephirah. Now, if you're on Instagram, you probably won't see this. If you're in the other platforms, I'll show you this. It's connected to the story of the 12 wise maidens and the 12 foolish maidens in the Bible. Okay? Some of you might remember it. There's this wedding. There's 12... let's see, five foolish maidens, 5 wise maidens. Now, don't get me started on all the details of why maiden, not men, and all that stuff. Okay, you already know this is based on the context of when it was written. Okay, don't be sitting, oh, you're so sexist. Well, go talk to somebody who wrote the Bible. Don't mess with it. Try to go deeper. Okay, so it's as simple as this. So there are 5 wise maidens and 5 foolish ones. The 5 smart ones carried oil. The ones who did not were the foolish ones. Now that oil represents a certain type of energy for spiritual advancement. And anyway, I'm not going to cover it. What it's important right now, if I show you this, if you go to YouTube, Facebook, the 2 websites, planetking.com and masterclass.org, the wise maidens actually represent the chakras. Crown, forehead, ajna, or what most people mistakenly call the third eye, because the real third eye is up here. Okay, the throat, a heart, and solar plexus. Okay, so essentially the way it works is something like this. What you call the 5 wise maidens and 5 foolish maidens, these are just metaphors. Don't get fixated, oh, where I find that woman. It doesn't work that way. So it means that when these chakras that I just mentioned are clean and healthy, that person has a tendency to manifest the good qualities. So I'll just name them off. For example, when the crown chakra is clean and activated, the person manifests goodness. When the forehead chakra is clean and activated, the person manifests wisdom. And the ajna and the throat, if it's clean and activated, the person is truthful. When the heart is clean and strong, the person has a lot of love and is very kind. And when the solar plexus is very clean and strong, the person is just. So goodness, wisdom, okay, truth, love and kindness, and justice. All right. Now, when these chakras are clogged up, dirty, and full of crap, so it manifests the negative qualities. If the crown is small and blocked, the person is malicious or ruthless. When the forehead chakra is small, the person is foolish. And when the ajna and the throat are small or dirty, that person has a tendency to lie. And when the heart is small, obviously, the person is full of hatred. And when the solar plexus is dirty, that person is unfair and unjust. Now, what's the point? By the way, that is if you get the book, that is on page 102 and 103. Okay, Tree of Life book, page 102, and 103. All right. Now, I remember when I took the class, I'm thinking, how am I supposed to use this? And I'm sharing this with you right now because this is what stuck in my head at that time. What I just shared with you is a checklist. All right? It's a checklist of the kind of people you should surround yourself with. For example, you want someone who's good? Yes. Do you want somebody who's wise? Yes. That's forehead. You want arch and throat. Do you want somebody who's truthful? Yes. You want somebody who's loving? Solar plexus. You want somebody who's fair? Yeah? Okay. Dumb question. Do you want people who are ruthless and malicious? That's the crown dirty. Do you want somebody who's foolish? They know the difference between good and evil, but they choose evil. Okay. Do you want somebody who lies to you all day long? Heart chakra. Do you want somebody who is full of hatred and anger all the time? And solar plexus. Do you want a person who's only interested in themselves and who doesn't care who gets hurt? Obviously not. So with this checklist, you can look at it and go, let me look at the people who have hurt me in the past, or the people who have, let's just say, not been uplifting for me. Which one has more of the qualities on this list? You'll notice it's mostly the ones with a foolish maidens list. Look at the people who are helpful, people who are loving, people who have helped uplift you. Oh, which of the qualities do they have more? The wise ones, wise maidens. Good, intelligent, wise, truthful, loving and caring, fair and just. Make sense? I know some of you are thinking, yeah, but you're being too judgmental. We should take people as they are. Okay, let's put it this way. I know what you're saying. It's as simple as this. Just imagine you're in the center. You have circles of influence or circles of trust. So someone who has more of the foolish qualities, you keep them at the further circle. You talk to them, you're nice to them, namaste them, instead of saying namas go. Anyway, you get the idea? You're still kind to them, but you don't let them in because you know they will infect you. The ones with more of the wise qualities, wise maiden qualities, you let them into the closer circle. That's that. Now you're judging, you're separating. You're separating the kind of energy that you want to surround and soak yourself in, and the ones you don't want to. That's why that proverb is quite interesting. It says, a man, okay, let me just read it so I don't make it up. A man should choose a friend who is better than himself. There are plenty of acquaintances in the world, but very few real friends. So in other words, what you call a real friend is somebody that you have vetted. Somebody with more of the wise maiden qualities, and those are the ones you have them closer in your circle. The ones who have less, they're acquaintances. You just keep them at a distance. You're still kind, you're still nice because you can still help them out, but you don't want them to drag you down. Now you guys are saying, well, what if it's a relative? Yeah, because you don't always get to choose. You can choose friends, but you cannot choose relatives. Right? You can't choose relatives. It's like either you're born with them, or I don't know, they're a brother or sister or somebody you married that, you know, by the time you got these teachings, like, yep, I should have met you how many years ago? Do you know how many times I've told my teacher that, not verbally, but in my head, I go, Master, I wish I knew this when I was like 6 years old. Then I wouldn't be a total screw up. But we get the teaching at the time that we can absorb it. You know, the Chinese saying, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Actually, I've shared this with you before. When the student is ready, the appropriate teacher and teachings will appear. You don't expect a college professor to teach a kindergarten kid. So I remember, you know, in my college days, university, if a great teacher showed up in front of me, I would have no clue. And it would be a complete waste of the teacher's time just to waste his time on me. Make sense? So stop beating yourself up. You say, I wish this. Oh, believe me, I'm number one at it. I know exactly what you're talking about. So the fact that you listen to this, just absorb what you can. And as time goes by, you'll have deeper teachings from greater teachers. I'm just sharing with you what I know and how it's impacted my life. So, to finish the lecture, we have to be discerning. To discern. To discern simply means, okay, to observe and interpret appropriately. Okay, is this person good for me? Yeah, I love this person, they're nice and everything, but they're too negative, all they do is complain. Okay. I love them, I keep them at a distance. This person, this person's not so smart, but they're very loving, very caring. Okay, so I know when it comes to doing service, this person will always be there. This person's a tech genius. Okay, so in that category, I keep them close. When it comes to everything else, that's what you do. And that requires the ability to observe and not just respond to peer pressure. Now, what happens if you don't have them now? Assuming that your area opens up, you interact with people, but your antenna is always on. You're always ascertaining, okay, this person, they're nice to me, they're kind, I interact with them. Checklist. Good? Yeah, they're a good person. Are they wise? Are they always truthful? No, they lie their half. Okay, you move to this category. Make sense? So in other words, you go through a checklist, and the more of it on the positive ones and less of the negative ones, then you allow them to come in. And of course, you have to give room for people to grow. Nobody's perfect. Right? I'm sharing this with you so that you understand that a spiritual path doesn't have to be lonely. Because I know that's what some of you are feeling. Yeah, but I try to be a better person, but everybody's a jerk. Well, first of all, you're not perfect. I'm not perfect. So the key is to understand, okay, what are the qualities I need to improve? And who are the people around me that can help me develop them? That's it. So, same thing what Tony Robbins says. Proximity is power. If you have the proximity to people with the qualities you want, they pull you. Proximity to negative people, they drag you down. And sometimes they pull you back a few incarnations worth of evolution. Some of you have no clue what I'm talking about. Some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, absorb at the level you can handle. So, that's it. Right? A person should find friends that are better than themselves. Acquaintances are plenty, but real friends are few. Pick and choose. Pick and choose. You pick the right people, short amount of time, your development goes like this. You pick the wrong people, or you don't pick at all, it goes like that. How are you today compared to a year ago? 2 years ago? 5 years ago? Part of it is your practice and your awareness. Part of it is the kind of people you surround yourself with. Well, does that mean that some people I should not interact with? Yeah. Or interact less. If you notice, all this person does is complain. All this person does is look at what's wrong in the world, instead of how could I make it better. Or some people, who are always feeling so entitled. I deserve this, I deserve that. Can't stand those people. I deserve this, I deserve that. I'm going, no wonder you're suffering. You think so highly of yourself. We always keep thinking, what does the world owe me? No. What can I do as a soul to contribute? If you change your attitude that way, you can be happy anywhere. But if you think, oh, I deserve this, I deserve to know that, I go deserve yourself. Don't waste my time. I don't say that verbally, but I don't talk to them. I just, namaste, namaste, go. Get the idea? Choose the people around you. Always be kind, forgiving. Like my teacher says, you forgive someone, but doesn't mean that you keep hitting your head in the wall. You keep your distance. Or what people call setting right boundaries. That's it. That's what I call pragmatic spirituality. You can be spiritual, right? And still be grounded. You like that, huh? Namaste go? I just made it up. I was in UK 2 weeks ago, and then we talk about namaste, and then, well, how about negative people? Go, namaste go. Ooh, we just coined the word. Negative people, namaste go. In other words, I still salute you, the soul, but go away. Don't say that verbally, okay? I never said that. Don't say, oh, I was told to tell you, go away. No. You do it in your head. Just keep distance. Anyway, shall we? To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. To my beloved teacher, Master Choco Tsui Mahagu Jumailing, we thank you for divine light, divine love. Thank you for your guidance, help, healing, and divine protection. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. All right, ready? Put your hand like this. Just gently tap your crown. I am that. I am. I'm not the body. I'm not the emotions. I'm not the thoughts. I am the soul. The spiritual self that controls the body, the emotions, and thoughts. I am that. The spiritual self, the soul. I am connected in one to my higher soul. I am that, the higher soul. I am connected in one to the divine spark in me. That spark is one within the universal flame called God. Therefore, I am one with God. I'm a child of God, meaning we're all growing and evolving. I'm one with God. I'm one with all. There is only oneness. Be still. Just be still. Open your hands in blessing. Imagine the earth in front of you. Be aware of your heart and your hands. Fill the earth with beautiful pink light. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow love. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. Where there's darkness, let me sow light. And where there's sadness, let me sow joy. Let my soul be filled with peace and love. Let my soul be filled with hope and faith, with light and joy. So be it. As I give to the earth, so shall I receive. That is the law. May all be blessed through me with peace, with love, with a spirit of forgiveness and reconciliation, with hope and faith, with light and joy. So be it. So it is. Now be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown. Exhale. Be still. Just be aware of your crown. Your crown is filled with so much golden light. Let that golden light flow down through your hands and fill the entire earth. From the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and kindness. Let all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. May all be blessed without exception. May all be blessed, so be it. Beware of your crown. Just fill your family with golden light. Your relatives, your friends, people you work with, the city you live in, the state, the country, the surrounding countries, and let the golden light spread throughout the entire earth. From the heart of God, may all be blessed with peace, love, and kindness. So be it. So be it. Now, be aware of your heart and crown. Take a deep breath. Exhale and imagine golden light even brighter than before just pouring out of your hands. and fill the entire earth. From the center of the heart of God, through my spirit, through my soul, and through my entire being, may every person, every being in the higher worlds, middle worlds, even the lower worlds, let every person, every being in every dimension, every direction be blessed with God's unconditional love and kindness. Let all be blessed with inner peace and inner healing. Let all be blessed with understanding, harmony, goodwill, and especially the willingness to do good. May all be blessed. So be it. Blessings be to all. Now lower your hands on your lap, keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth, keep your eyes closed. Imagine a beautiful golden flame just floating above your head. The image doesn't have to be clear, just know it's there. Be aware of your heart, send a stream of love from your heart up to the crown and into that golden flame. And stay there. You're not the body, you're the soul. You're not emotions, you're the soul. You're not your thoughts, you're the soul. You are a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. Just keep looking at that beautiful golden flame. That is your true nature, pure spiritual energy and light. Be still. And listen. Allow your awareness just drift deeper and deeper into that space between the ohms. Just let your attention just drift deeper into that nothingness and just float in it. Be still. Any sound, any noise you hear will just allow you to drift deeper into that nothingness, that inner peace and stillness. Stay there. Om. Be still. Be aware of the inner stillness. Be aware of the inner peace. And just simply let go. Just let things happen. Just let go and let things be now. Let go. Will take you higher. let go. Gently, very slowly, very gently and slowly, slide back into your physical body. You can wiggle your fingers and toes. Those are the farthest away from your crown, so it helps you come back into the body. You have to realize the soul, the spiritual self, is pure energy, so you can move everywhere. So just allow your consciousness to come into your physical form. Okay, raise your hands again. We're going to release excess energy that our bodies cannot absorb. So first, imagine all the people you love in your life, your family, friends, whoever. Fill them with golden light. May all of them be blessed with good health, with happiness, with prosperity, and with spirituality. So be it. May all of them be blessed. So be it. Now be aware of your feet and the base of your spine. Project golden light down into the earth. Fill Mother Earth with golden light. Let our beloved Mother Earth and all her children and all of creation be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to all of Mother Earth. So be it. So it is. Okay, let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother. Thank you to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. We thank you for your immense blessings. To my beloved teacher, Master Tsokok Sui Mahaguji Meiling, thank you in full faith, and so it is. Okay. I hope you experience it. When we said we'll take you higher, you know that we keep adding more secret sauce. That way you can just use them as booster rocket. Go to the higher worlds. Make sure you come back. You got other work to do. All right. So a quick announcement. Again, 7 hours and 17 minutes from now, we're having a full moon meditation, and it should be on these same channels. I'm not having a closed room one. And I know some of you are asking, hey, how come I didn't get the email? Yeah, my fault. Because doing so many projects. I'm here at UPW and Life Mastery, and I have other projects we're going to do for pranic healing that I literally forgot. So that's why we post that on social media to invite all of you. It's going to be the same platform we're doing Anchor the Light. Okay, so it's going to be 9 p.m. East Coast time, 6 p.m. California time. And the rest of the world, you figure out what the difference is. It's funny, people keep asking, what time is that here? Come on, the fact that you can get on the internet, you know, you have fingers to type to find out what the location is, the time difference. Come on, don't be lazy. All right? What else? We always do this during full moon. After we do intense meditation, we have so much energy, right? So we use that to bless our projects. So some of you want a better job, improve your relationship, improve your health. It's basically a wish list. So after meditation, you know, packed with so much energy, you would aim that hose on these projects and just fill them with energy. So between now and then, if you want to, just write it down. The ones who took the class called Kriya Shakti, you know what to do with that, right? The rest of you, just write down what you want, you know, as clear as you can. After the meditation, with so much energy coming down, we're just flooded with light and power, and love too. Okay, I've done my job, so we will see you 7 hours and 15 minutes. Namaste, everyone. You all take care, and thank you very much for joining me. And remember, the Chinese proverb, ancient Chinese proverb. What's that? A man should choose friends that are better than himself. Acquaintances are many, but real friends are few. So just remember that. And if you can, get a hold of the book, Spiritual Essence of Man, the Chakras and Verity Tree of Life. It's from my teachers. Page 102, 102 is that checklist we talked about earlier. For whatever reason you can't get a hold of it and you want to see it again, look it up. Instagram is the only place it's not in. The other platforms you can rewind. There's a screenshot. Okay. Namaste, everyone. You all take care, and we will see you later tonight. God bless.